Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy Forrester putting her bottom down, and perhaps making a new adversary. Still, it's Steffy Finnegan Forrester if any 30 commodity woman at Forrester Creations thinks they can do no wrong and everyone must bow at her bases. She doesn't take kindly to anyone ever telling her she's wrong and has no issue spending her life telling everyone differently they're wrong. The idea that Carter Walton is now defying her and standing up to her is just too important for Steffy to bear. How can Hope Logan be getting this important attention when she has absolutely no design gift and her line is always folding if Thomas Forrester isn't there to make suitable clothes? No way mind that Steffy also has no design gift and has her job solely due to nepotism. Now, Carter has brought Ivy Forrester and her family, Elector Forrester, into the blend and that just won't do. Steffy takes her grouches to Ridge Forrester, hoping that he'll talk to Carter and let him know that Steffy rules the roost and any opinions he makes must go through her. Will Ridge laugh in his son's face or will he do whatever she says? This can go either way. Ivy isn't about to let Steffy attempt to walk each over her this time. Steffy has always liked telling everyone differently what to do and Ivy isn't going to take it. To that end, she visits with her cherished uncle Eric Forrester so they can catch up. Eric is happy to have his family's girls in Los Angeles, but needs to brace himself for Ivy's rant. Ivy believes that Steffy is holding Forrester back by no way having or approving new ideas. She's also not open to anyone additional ideas. Will Eric do commodity about Steffy's big britches, or will he continue allowing her to run roughshod over his company? Hope Logan from social leper to utmost eligible bachelor in record-breaking time. Just a many weeks ago, Hope was the most abominated woman in Los Angeles. Now there are two men fighting for her heart. Is it only a matter of time before Hope learns she's pregnant too? Keep reading to find out. Hope Logan and Carter Walton were on track to be the cleaner's hottest and most unanticipated couple of 2024. But, out of nowhere Liam Spencer decided he wanted his ex-wife back. According to this week's B&B spoilers, Liam will make a grand gesture to move Hope to take him back and shock her with an amorous kiss. It's only a matter of time before the spouses hit the waists. Meanwhile, Carter and Hope moving full broom ahead with their love. It's not wild to assume that Hope ends up sleeping with both men in 1 month. And, we all know what that means. It's been a many times since anyone on B&B had a baby on the way. Plus, this is the perfect time to put a bun in the roaster, because everyone loves a good "who's your daddy" plot. Still, that would be the perfect reason for her to pay a super secret visit to DR, if Hope does turn up pregnant. Finn's office, however, Finn's going to have to clear his schedule for headache massages, if Hope Logan realizes she doesn't know who her baby daddy is. When Brooke Logan told her son to move on with Finn, she presumably meant with just one Joe. Who do you want to see Hope with, Carter or Liam? Carter Walton may be close to getting himself fired. Carter has started to act as though he owns Forrester Creations. Unfortunately, Carter is stepping on a many too numerous toes that belong to his heads. Will Carter end up getting fired for crossing too numerous lines? Will Hope Logan and Hope for the Future be on his heels on the way out the door? Carter Walton wants to keep his office love quiet. Hope and Carter were veritably reluctant about an office love, considering their track record. Still, Carter isn't doing a good job at hiding his passions. Rather he has people questioning what's going on between himself and Hope. Carter has no way given a speech like his one praising Hope and her line. Carter seems to have come to the conclusion that Hope for the Future should be Forrester's only precedence. Unfortunately, Ridge Forrester and Steffy Forrester differ, and when Carter invites Ivy Forrester and Elector Forrester to pitch a jewelry line, Steffy will lose her cool. B&B spoilers Carter Walton entices a boardroom debate coming. Carter will allure a huge boardroom debate while they're mincing over the jewelry line and what to do with Hope for the Future. Carter isn't backing down, and Steffy believes he's going overboard. Will Carter find his job on the line if he doesn't get on board with his heads rather of trying to work around them? Steffy is getting veritably bothered with the whole situation and will vent to Ridge. Does Ridge agree that Carter is going too far? Could Ridge be irked enough to fire his susurrus? The Joe isn't hearkening to him. Carter is trying to go over his and Steffy heads. What choice does Ridge have but to terminate his friend? Steffy didn't cancelled hope for the future the last time she had a chance. Still, the numbers still haven't bettered, and without Carter there to argue the point, Steffy decides to pull the draw. The line hasn't come near to where it needs to be since Thomas left. The line has run its course and the time is up to change it. Where will Hope go, and what will she do now that her line is gone? Will Hope and Carter stick together and find a job at another fashion house? Could Hope and Carter take a little bit of time off for themselves? Could Hope for the future relaunch with another company nearly down the road? Steffy Forrester putting her bottom down, and perhaps making a new adversary. Steffy Forrester Finnegan enjoys being in charge of everything, so when someone tries to take some power down from her, she doesn't take kindly to it at all. When she learns that Carter Walton is the one who hired Ivy Forrester and her family, Electra Forrester, she virtually loses it. Yes, Forrester can use a new jewelry developer, but she gets to make those opinions, not Carter. Steffy doesn't like Ivy, and no way has and doesn't want her back in Los Angeles upstaging her because she has design gift and Steffy does not. Still, when she expresses her passions, Carter fights back. Steffy is about to push Carter over the edge, but she doesn't care. She doesn't want to ever work with Ivy again and is determined to keep her down from Liam Spencer after seeing Liam and Ivy kissing before this time. Still, Steffy doesn't yet realize that Carter has just about had it with her and now has a thing for Hope Logan, Annika Noel. He's getting further daring and doesn't want to bow down to Steffy and her station and demands presently. Effects didn't work out between R.J. Forrester and Luna Nozawa, trying again with Will Spencer and Electra. Luna turns out to be a crazed periodical killer, but hopefully, Ivy's family is just a normal cleaner pieces human being and can give the cleaner the youthful love it's been looking for. The sparks fly when youthful in turn will runs into Ivy's family, who just arrived in Los Angeles. The only reason Will indeed took the job was so he could meet some youthful models, but maybe and a youthful and over and coming jewelry developer will do. We do'n't know important about Electra yet, but she seems sweet enough. However, it's formerly a plus if she doesn't turn out like Luna. At least Luna was amusing. Hope daydreams about Carter. When Brooke crashes Hope's fantasy, she probably suspects a Joe is involved. Also, Carter blindsides Steffy Forrester Finnegan with an advertisement. Hope just slammed the thickets on passion with Carter. Still, after the two part ways, Hope will be alone and featuring about her secret love interest. As Hope fantasies about what it could be like with Carter, the door opens. When Brooke suddenly walks in the door, Hope will be forced to snap out of her fantasy. Of course, Brooke will know that her son was daydreaming about Commodity or someone. Before, Brooke could tell that Hope was daydreaming about a Joe just by the look on her face. So, Brooke will probably assume a Joe is on Hope's mind this time, too. Brooke will want to know who's on Hope's mind. Brooke might worry it's John Finn Finnegan still. Hope can snappily assure her mama that Finn was end on her mind. Brooke's coming conjecture might be Liam Spencer, but Hope will deny that as well. Brooke might push Hope to tell her, but will she keep this secret to herself? Carter will end up blindsiding Steffy with some news. Carter tells Steffy that he invited Electra Forrester and Ivy Forrester to LA. Carter wants Ivy and Electra to pitch their jewelry line to Forrester Creations. With Carter formerly pushing to throw coffers at Hope's fashion line, Steffy wouldn't be suitable to authorize a new line. Steffy might also wonder why Carter is making these opinions rather of coming to the CEOs. Steffy just bandied Carter's odd jest with Ridge Forrester. Steffy might not indeed look at the jewelry pieces. Steffy could explain that the company doesn't have the plutocrat or coffers to take on another line right now. Steffy will also be furious about Carter getting Ivy and Electra's hopes up for no reason.